Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be teaching you just simple steps on how to create a good canvas, flawless foundation, how to apply lashes. I get ton of questions how to apply false eyelashes because your girl always wears them, you know what I'm saying? I just want to walk you guys through on how to apply false lashes the easiest way. So you're gonna take some lashes. Now, me personally, I don't spend a lot of money on lashes because I know of places that sell them really cheap, which is AliExpress. The only bad thing with AliExpress is that the shipping takes a while, which I can wait. When I order lashes, I order them in bulk, so I order like 20 or more, depending on what the style is. If I buy them from the drugstore, I buy Ardell, I will buy some Eyelure, and Kiss lashes. Those are the best drugstore eyelashes. As far as shaping them, because I know a lot of people just take them out of this pack and think that they're gonna fit your eye. No, everyone has different eye shapes, everyone is different. So you're gonna have to cut them to fit your eye. These lashes right here are already fit to my eye. So what you're gonna do is pretend. Now, listen carefully. This is like a book. You're gonna place your lashes like this, so that way you'll know this one is for the right eye, this one is for the left eye. Once you take them out the pack, we're gonna pretend that we just got these out of the pack. These are the same style, these are just newer. So you're gonna take them out the pack, place them, where's my mirror? And see how much you need to trim off. Now, I don't need to trim them because I've already trimmed them previously. So you just take your scissors, trim off little at a time so you don't ruin your lashes. Step 2. Now, you don't have to do this, but I do this just in case your lashes aren't placed on your eye properly. Get an eyeliner, doesn't matter whatever you prefer, and put a thin line on your top lash line. You can put a thick line if you're doing wing liner, you can do that too, but I don't know how to do wing liner, so this is just what I do. I place a thin line wide. So now that we have the eyeliner on, you're gonna look a little crazy. You want to take any mascara you have. I personally don't have a favorite mascara. I just use whatever I have, and right now I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash. This is actually a really good mascara. This is just a mini size because I wanted to test it out. And you want to put a coat of mascara. You can go crazy or whatnot. You don't have to go crazy because, again, you're applying false lashes, so it's not like you're trying to make these voluminous and shit. So what this does, it creates like a barrier and something for your lashes to sit up on so they don't look dull or flat or stick straight out. So next step, you want to let your mascara dry. So you want to make sure your eyeliner is dry and your mascara is dry. Now we're going to do the actual application step. A lot of people just use their fingers, but I like to take tweezers, especially because most of the time I have my nails done. I don't have them done now, but most of the time I do have them done. And you're gonna take your lash and whatever glue you have. I have this cheap duo glue. Find this at Target, CVS, even Walmart, whatever. This is the one I use. This is the brush on clear kind. I love black glue because it'll dry easier with the liner and stuff, but you can use whatever your preference is. This is about $5 or $6 and it's like a brush on application. I prefer the brush on application, but they do have squeezy tubes, but I've had just so many bad experiences with them, especially if you go to squeeze it on the lash and then like a whole clump comes out and your lash is just ruined. So I switched to the brush kind. my life's been easier ever since. So I'm gonna try and show you this as best as I can. You see there's a lash band right here. You're gonna put on a coat all the way across. You're gonna make sure your lash band is covered in glue. You can see that, right? While you're waiting, you're gonna set that lash down, do the other lash, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. I always start off with my right lash. I don't know, I'm right-handed. That's just my preference and my order. A lot of people make this mistake. They say, okay, cool, I got my liner on, I got my mascara on, put the glue on, bam, let's pop this bad boy on. No, 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 no. That's where a lot of people mess up. This is very crucial because you want your glue to dry. Fan it out, or you can set them down, go do your foundation, and come back and pop them on. So I just let them dry. When they're dry, they'll become like a little clear. I'm gonna show you. So let these dry a little bit. So you see now that it's kind of like translucent. Take my tweezers. What you're gonna do, let me see if I can scoot closer. There we go. What you're gonna do now is you're gonna place it dead in the center and push a little bit. Then you're gonna take the outer corner and push it in. Then you're gonna take the inner corner and push it in. Then you can push it all the way around. Then I take my fingers and just press my real lashes with them to blend them. Now we're gonna take our other lash. See how simple it is? People really think it's hard, but it's really not. And I use a thick lash band. A lot of people don't like doing that. They like to use like the clear lash bands, but I don't. I like the thicker ones. See how easy it is, guys? I'm telling you, it's nothing to it. It just takes practice. I was so happy when I learned how to do lashes. I actually taught myself. And trust me, girl, I got some bad days with these lashes. Like, so we're gonna do the exact same thing with the other side and pop it. You're probably not gonna be able to see, but take your finger. That's how you apply false lashes. If you have any more questions, if you want me to do a really in-depth video, there's actually nothing more to it. This is exactly how I apply the lashes. That's it. So now let's move on to our flawless foundation routine. The key part to a flawless foundation is a clean canvas. Now, you can use any cleanser you prefer, whatever's best for your skin type. I have like a bunch of breakouts right here, so I'm using xoxo right now. And the next step you want to do is very crucial, which is moisturizing. A lot of people think, oh, my skin's already oily, I don't need to moisturize. That is very incorrect, because I remember I never took care of my skin and I always had oily skin. Then I got pregnant and started taking care of my skin more, and now I have dry skin. Well, combination of dry skin, because I take care of my skin now. Like, your skin will overproduce oil if it is dry, because it's trying to self-moisturize. So that's something to keep in mind. What I like to apply under my makeup, like my moisturizers depend on day and night. So if I'm doing my foundation or like my makeup, I like to use the Tatcha water cream, or I'll take like an oil. I also use Pond's, but I mainly use this at night. This is really good. It's very moisturizing and it's very thick. And next step, you want to find like a very good, I've already applied my Tatcha water cream because I like to like let it sit in my skin. And you can already tell my face is very luminous, which I love. So next, you want to find a very good primer. Primer is going to depend on your skin type as well. If you're dry, you want to find like a luminous, more hydrating primer. If you have pores, you want to find one that's pore filling, which I do have pores. It's just the pore filling primers, they mess up my skin, so I don't really use that. A good one that I use, I just have a brand new one in my collection. I just don't want to use it yet because I'm trying to use up this one. I use the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. That one is so good, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. I purchased like 4 of them already. But this one's good too. It's the Infallible Glow Lock Illuminating Primer. This one is very bomb. It's very moisturizing and it gives you a little bit of luminosity. So I apply that all over. Literally all over. See how great it makes your skin look? Oh my god, you like no joke. Next thing I do is take some liquid highlight. Now this is one because I'm supporting like small businesses off Instagram and stuff, but if you don't want to purchase this one is Fishbowl Cosmetics liquid highlighter in the shade Pearl. They have an Instagram at Fishbowl Cosmetics. I don't have an affiliate code with them, but this one's really good. I just got this and it's so good. Another good one is Glow For It by Model's Own. This is like a pinky tone and this one's like a silver tone. I'm not gonna use this one today just because I just got this one like a week ago, I think. So you want to shake them up and place them wherever you want to glow. So like down your nose, cheekbone, forehead, hell, everywhere if you want to. So I take my Real Technique sponge and just dab it in. God, it looks so good. Bomb. Bomb. Look how glowy. We look like a freaking 10-man. Now we can go ahead and apply our foundation. Foundation is different depending on your skin type, skin tone, and what your skin needs are. So since my skin is like normal to dry, I would reach towards things that are luminous, hydrating, or kind of demi-matte, which means it's not full matte and it's not full luminous, you know what I'm saying? So my foundation routine changes a lot. Like when I run out of a foundation, half the time I don't repurchase it. I want to try something new. So I purchased this, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. It matches with the primer. This is really good and luminous. It's so beautiful on the skin. Although it's not that full coverage, which is why I pair it with this other foundation, which is the Too Faced Born This Way. This is actually a repurchase because this foundation is amazing. It is perfect for any skin type, honestly. But I mix these two together to get like a full coverage because this Pro Glow is not that full coverage, but it's okay. And I take like 2.5 pumps of the Too Faced one, mix it together. I used to use the L'Oreal Pro Matte when I was oily, and that one's really good for oily skin. For a drugstore like alternative, if you're matte, if you need a matte foundation. So don't forget your neck. So you want to take the same sponge. I use sponges. You could use a brush. I just feel like sponges give you like that airbrush effect, which a lot of people agree on that. So this is what our face is looking like with the foundation all blended in. We look so glowy, or if you're matte watching this, you look very matte. But right now we're going to apply concealer. What the freak is in my hair? pigment, really? Oh well. A lot of people like to highlight. A lot of people, you know, go crazy. I don't need that much concealer, so what I do is take a little bit like this and run a little bit down my nose. If I have imperfections on my forehead, I'll put it there and right here. This is all your highlighted areas, features you want to bring towards, like forward, what you want to stand out more. So I'm using a lighter concealer with like a yellow undertone, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. A good alternative would be the, what is it, the Makeup Revolution Concealer. I have that one as well. That one's really good. I've used it before. But I'm going to take this same sponge and blend everything out. Oh, highlighted that looks. Then you want to take any setting powder you have. I'll give you some alternatives besides this one because the one I have right now is expensive. This is the Derma Blend Pro Powder. A good one from the drugstore is the Coty Airspun. I have that one too. It just has a very strong fragrance to it. This is a translucent powder, but the Coty Airspun one is really good. Again, just has a grandma fragrance. I take that on the same sponge and press. Same thing with the other eye. And we're gonna set that while we do our contour. I'm gonna take this Tarteist Pro Glow palette. Don't really like the highlight shades in here, but I do like the cream color in here because it's very universal depending on how much you built up. So I'm gonna take some. Now it's gonna look dark, but that's fine. It's gonna blend out very lightly, and I just place it like that. Take a little more, put it right there. Take some down my nose. Taking the same sponge, handy dandy sponge, and just blending that out. Look, our nose looks snatched. Now we're gonna take more of that powder and set our forehead. I have a luminous powder by Laura Mercier, but I don't really care for it. Take any powder you have. I just picked this one up, the CoverGirl True Blend. And I take a fluffy brush and just dust all the powder away. Oh, this powder is pretty good. Favorite part is my foundation. Like, I don't know if you can tell that, but I'm gonna take this Morphe M523. It's like a tapered paddle brush, kind of fluffy paddle brush. Same thing with this Tarte Glow palette. I'm gonna take the Sculpt shade. It's literally called Sculpt, and we're gonna sculpt our face. Whoa, that's why I kind of like disperse it everywhere. I don't know, I kind of go heavy on the contour. If you don't like it, don't do this. Take a Morphe E6 brush and just blend everything out. If you go a little overhand or heavy-handed, you can take some more of that base powder and just blend it out a little more. I'm gonna take the Morphe MO brush. This is like their nose contour set. And I'm gonna take that and we're gonna go over the cream contour part and just define the nose a little more. Alright, so I just went ahead and did my brows off camera. If you want to know what I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the shade Ash Brown. And now for blush, there's two that I really like. I love all of Milani blushes, especially the baked ones. This is in the shade Luminoso, but she has one that is in the shade Berry Amore that I really like. But recently I've been really using this Laura Geller Baked Blush and Bright in the shade Tropic Hues. It's a beautiful pink, a beautiful pink iridescent with like hints of gold, and it's a very luminous. So we're gonna apply that to our cheekbones, girl. I go heavy-handed with the blush. Yes, girl, we're gonna look like a clown today. Now for highlights, there's a couple of them I like. My all-time favorite is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy collab. This highlighter is bomb. You can tell that it's well loved. Such a gorgeous shade. Looks bomb on all skin types. I'm very freaking pale, so if it looks good on me, it'll look good on anybody. Is the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the shade Sarcophagus. This is so gorgeous. Oops, I accidentally swatched it. That's what it looks like. Next is this highlight from Fishbowl Cosmetics. I promise this isn't sponsored at all. I just really like her products. This is for fair complected people. I don't think this would look good on like my deeper skin babies. I mean, you could pull it off as like a lid shade, an inner corner highlight maybe, but this is what this looks like. It's like a light pinkish color. I think this is in the style number 2 because she only has 2 of them. She has one for dark skin and then lighter skin. So let me clean that off. Let me go ahead and swatch the Anastasia one for you so you can see. This one's sold out, which is why I hate kind of using it because it is my favorite. Oh my god, it just looks so wet and I love that. I like this little palette from Laura Geller. Got this on sale at Ulta. I really love this gold shade. You're probably thinking, girl, you're pale, how do you pull this off? But I do. I can pull it off. I want to show you how they all work. I'm going to show you the, what's this one? Fishbowl Cosmetics one for my inner corner. Look at that. Bam. And we'll go ahead and hit our brow bone with it. I'm gonna highlight the bridge of our nose. I want to use this one. Watch this, guys. This is a Morphe M501. Look at that. Last step to this makeup routine is any kind of setting spray. I use the MAC Fix Plus setting spray, or I use the Morphe one, and then Milani has a dewy one that I really love, but this is just what I have right now. Well, that, guys, concludes my video. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You can even hit that notification bell if you like. And if you want to see any videos, just leave your suggestions down below. And yeah, hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.